Hi, mis amigos. Happy Thursday. Hope your week has been going well so far. I'm here today with my weekly edition of my Freedom Playa Real Estate show. And you might have noticed I changed the hour. I figured 8 p.m. might be a better time for folks since most people are working during the day, as am I. Anyway, everyone, thanks for joining me, those of you who are able to join me live, and also hi to all of you who might be watching this after the fact, okay? I'm excited today to share with you about a beautiful new project in Playa del Carmen by top developer Menesse Condos. You guys have heard me speak about Menesse before. They are one of the top developers in the Riviera Maya. They have over 20 projects either completed or currently under construction. They have about 14 already completed and a number of projects under construction here in Playa del Carmen as well as in Tulum. And the project I will be speaking with you about today is phase 3 of what became one of their most popular projects called Coco Beach. Coco Beach is, well, let me just bring up the slides and you'll see for yourselves, okay? If you've been to Playa del Carmen, you will understand why, okay? So last time I tried to share slides, it didn't go very well. So hopefully this time we'll have better luck, okay? Hey everyone, it says my presentation is uploading. Okay. Okay. I might just open it in another window and just try sharing it. Hopefully that might work better because I don't see it being uploaded. It says uploading, but it's not actually moving. Permíteme, let me see. Yeah, it's uploading, but super slowly. So, yeah, bear with me for a second. I do have it. Isn't this wonderful? Okay. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just share my whole screen and then I'll bring up the, yeah, let's try that. Thank you for your patience, mis amigos. Okay. Let's try share screen. Yes. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It actually brought up the correct slides. Okay. So, yes, my friend. So as they say here, after 2 successful developments in the most exclusive area of Playa del Carmen, they added this to their luxury collection. Here they talk about the different projects they completed. As you can see, we are now, oh my goodness, this is going to be their 24th project in the Riviera Maya. They've been in the area they just had their 10-year anniversary. The developer is originally from Argentina, and where, you know, he already had like a 15-year history in Argentina before expanding into the Riviera Maya. Lately, what this developer has been specializing in are building luxury studio buildings that appeal to investors. They are used both for vacational, like short-term rentals, and some of the spaces are also appeal to the, you know, the increasing number of digital nomads that are coming to this area. So here, my friends, you can see some of their already completed projects in the Riviera Maya. Okay, let me just, I don't know what that was, but here you go. So this yellow line here, my friends, is Fifth Avenue, which is the famous pedestrian street in Playa del Carmen. And as you can see, we are very close to the ocean. So Menesse always builds their projects as close to the ocean as possible, and definitely inland from what is Avenida 30th, which is, you know, another one of these largest streets in Playa. Now here, this particular enclave here is the area known as Coco Beach. This whole area here is also known as Sasilha, and it is considered one of the most premier locations in Playa due to its proximity to the ocean, but also because it is a tranquil neighborhood. We don't have nightclubs around here. It's an exclusively residential neighborhood. Even when you walk up to Fifth Avenue here, all we have are pretty little restaurants, cafes. There is one live music venue, but it's you know, they're keeping the volume reasonable. And again, you're still like about a block and a half away. And this area, Fifth Avenue here, is still very tranquil. Many people use it as a jogging trail, exercising trail, and we are so close to the beach. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what the exterior of the building is projected to look like, and they actually do build very close to what you see. I literally live a few blocks away from here, and they're currently completing another one of the buildings, and I actually was pleased to see that they actually balconies like this all wavy, which is obviously a unique decor feature. Now this building is not expected to be until June of 2025, which gives you as a buyer quite a bit of time to come up with the dinero, my friends. Okay, it is a pretty large piece of land. I'll show you guys the location again. More renders of the lobby, and this is very much in Menesse style. They like to use a lot of natural tones, warm, inviting interiors, lots of green space, both natural and a bit of artificial green walls. Definitely very attractive buildings and distinctive in their look. The rooftop is expected to have, obviously beautiful sitting areas, an infinity pool. They always have their infinity pools oriented towards the ocean. And from the Calle 42 direction, you're going to have an unobstructed ocean view. Right in front of the building going towards the ocean is Coco Beach 1 and Coco Beach 2. They're sister buildings, but essentially they're going to be at the same level, and you're going to have an unobstructed ocean view from at least from Calle 42 side. What Menesse likes to do is put a lot of amenities in their building, because if you are an owner who is buying primarily from an investment perspective or for an investment, the more amenities you have in a building, the more you're gonna hit like the top of the Airbnb searches. People like buildings that have gyms. Laundry is also, in Canada and the US, we take laundry for granted. Interestingly enough, not too many buildings in Playa have in-suite laundry or even in-unit laundry. So what they've done here, they will have a laundry room for residents to use, and that's a plus to your tenants and even for you. And it's actually kind of nice that it's not in unit, because your tenants and you're not going to be using your own electricity. It's going to be covered as part of the common area maintenance, which here the prices are very reasonable. We'll talk about that. The building is also going to have a gym, as you can see, and a restaurant, an on-site restaurant that's also really nice. And keeping in mind our digital nomad community, which is growing by the day, the building will also have a co-working space, so at least a work area, lounging area, of course, and it will have a concierge service, which is also nice because people do like to order stuff off of Amazon. And if you're out and about, it's nice to know that somebody will be there to receive your packages for you. Okay, absolutely gorgeous inner courtyard. Okay, more renders of the rooftop. And one nice feature of the Menesse buildings, as you guys already may know, they do come fully furnished and equipped. They do not come decorated. So that's where you as the owner have a chance to put your own finishing touches and make your unit more, stand up from the rest. Okay. In terms of how it works to reserve a unit, as I mentioned, the expected delivery date for this building is June of 2025. So that's about, more than 2 years from now. So that gives you quite a bit of time to come up with the money. As with most developers in Playa and in the area, to reserve a unit, in other words, to take it off from the inventory, you put down a $5,000 US deposit. That one is refundable within a 2-week period. And then, once you've decided that you do want to move forward, you are expected to complete up to 30% of the payment of the purchase price. The remaining 60% is paid during construction, and the final 10% is paid upon completion and delivery of the building. Now, there is a lot of flexibility for the 60%. So to give you an idea, or to give you an example, I have a lovely client who, bought a couple of units in another Menesse unit and another Menesse building, absolutely beautiful building as well. And in her case, she needed to sell her condo back home to come up with the rest of the money. Menesse was very generous. They gave her a full 6 months after the payment of the first 30% for her to start making the rest of the payments. So that allowed the client to have some peace of mind, be able to sell her property back home, and and come up with the money. So lots of flexibility. Of course, you know, you can either make monthly payments. So yeah, so lots of flexibility for the 60%. However you want to pay it as a client, monthly, quarterly, or even with further in between spaces, they will work with you. Okay. Obviously, as a developer, they get construction financing, so they're not just relying on your own money to complete the project. Okay. Now, the starting price here is 180, and by the way, my friends, I have to say, their last project at this location, which is Coco Beach 2, the starting price point there was 165. So and that was launched earlier this year. So that just gives you an idea of the price appreciation we're seeing here in the Riviera Maya, right here in Playa. Some of this is just market forces. Some of it is the cost of materials. And Menesse does not compromise when it comes to the quality of the finishings. They're beautiful studios, marble floors. Well, I found out and that's actually marble. It's called turpentine marble. It's actually very soft and not resistant. Well, you know, but basically it looks like marble. Okay, very cool. And what they've done, I mean, when Menesse first started building studios, they were building very studios like 7 under 30 square meters. But what they realized is that, you know, and that's okay if you're only staying for a night or two. But what's been happening in Playa del Carmen areas that people are now coming for 2 to 4 weeks and some digital nomads are now staying months at a time. So these spaces, so that's fair size. You're gonna have that's the floor plan there. You have your kitchen bar. You have a sofa that extends to a pull-out sofa. So this unit could potentially host up to 4 people. Okay. So the ground floor unit started sorry, that's the first floor unit. I'm going to show you guys the availability. Anyway, you can see what the floor plan looks like, and again, fully furnished and equipped. Okay. They do also have some penthouse studios. So this is, you know, the 300K option. What these are, it's, you know, the same studio, and right on top of it, these are obviously the top floor unit. That's where you have a private rooftop terrace and a private little pool for people who are looking for a little extra private hangout space, or they want to have just amazing parties, exclusive parties. There is also the option, because you're buying directly from the developer and you're still buying in pre-construction, for people who have a need for a larger unit. Menesse offers the option of joining 2 studios and creating a 2-bedroom. So they have a floor plan for that. Of course, you can just buy the studios together and have a lock-off option, or you can literally have this prototype that is 2 bedrooms plus a living room and, you know, a larger kitchen. Okay, that's kind of the distribution of the units. So what I think I'll do now, let me close this for a second. And geez, were you guys? Oh, geez, were you guys able to see all that? I hope so. Geez, I wonder if you guys have been able to see this. Okay, what I'll do is I will share my screen again and I will show you. Stop screen. I don't even know if I'm sharing or not. Let me see. Jeez, I hope you guys were able to see this. If not, I'm not happy with StreamYard. Okay, let me share my screen again. And what I want to do now is show you like the inventory. A good portion of the units have already been reserved, as you can imagine. No, that's not the correct folder. My goodness. Okay. Yep, that should be it. Oh, no, not again. I'm having the same issue. I don't know what's going on, you guys. Well, you have to forgive me. What I'll do instead, since this is not working. Oh man, I'm not having the best luck tonight. I'm sorry about that. Well, I will link to the inventory file what units have already been reserved, because a good portion of the units have already been reserved, but there is still some availability. And if you guys have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to me. My Freedom Playa email, I'm having an issue with Google that asked me to verify myself. So I've created another email address For my real estate, it's Leticia Montana, but Leticia spelled properly, mx@gmail.com. I will put that in the comments below as well. And of course, if you're watching this on Facebook, or you can always DM me, and you can also DM me on Instagram at Leticia Montana or at Freedom Playa. Okay, thank you, mis amigos. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to being in touch and seeing you all soon. Okay, have a great rest of the week. Bye for now.